You know, we have the rice cooker man, but we also have the rice cooker princess. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eatbook Cooks. Today we're doing something a little different. I know we say that all the time, but it's really different because we're not going to show you our own recipes. We're actually going to invite the rice cooker man Leslie himself to show us two of his viral recipes. We actually have him on Zoom call now. Hi Leslie.
Hi guys, my name is Leslie and I'm also known as a rice cooker man online.
Okay, Leslie, I want to ask you, why is your rice cooker the weapon of choice?
I realized that by using the rice cooker to cook, I have one, a less oily kitchen. Number two, I don't have to worry about my clothes getting the fumes. So that was something that got me started using the rice cooker to cook.
So what would you say was your first rice cooker recipe?
I think it would be my clay pot rice. It's very expensive to just buy one clay pot to cook one particular dish. So I decided to use the wok to cook the beginning of the part of the dish and finish it in a rice cooker. So that was how it all started with me using the rice cooker to cook.
So if you don't know, right, I'm the rice cooker princess. No lah, just because I tried two rice cooker recipes on Eatbook. So you're gonna guide me through it, right? We're gonna do the braised pork belly and a Castella cake. I haven't read the recipe that you posted on it, so it's gonna be totally new. I'm just gonna be a puppet for today and give you my truest thoughts. Okay, so the first dish that we're gonna cook today is the braised pork belly. But I actually have a problem here. I brought a rice cooker from home and it looks very high-tech. It has tons of buttons. But they're all in Korean. Help. Do you have any idea how to operate this kind of rice cooker?
I cannot read Korean though.
And we're back from our commercial break with another rice cooker that is fully in English with very simple buttons. So shall we start?
Yes, let's start.
Okay, so the first dish is the braised pork belly. And let's see what are the ingredients that we need.
So you need 3 hard-boiled eggs, 300 grams of pork belly, 5 cloves of garlic, crushed with the skin on, 3 pieces of ginger, 3 stalks of spring onion, 2 tablespoons of sweet dark soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 5 pieces of rock sugar, 2.5 grams of cinnamon stick, 1 star anise, 1 clove.
Okay, I'm ready. So what's the first step?
So first and foremost, I think the first thing you need to do is actually to slice the pork belly into small cubes.
Does it matter on the thickness? Like, will it affect the cooking time?
The thickness doesn't really affect that much because braised pork is meant to stew. The longer you stew, the better it is.
So this is a good slice.
Okay, then next thing is you take your spring onion, right? The stalks, right? I only need the root, which is the whiter part of it. So can you add a tablespoon of oil into the rice cooker? Put in the garlic, ginger into the pot. You stir to make sure that all is coated with the oil. Next, you start the rice cooker and wait for 5 minutes.
So this is like what you would do on a pan, right? Like you stir fry like the garlic first with oil. Make sure all the aromatics are being teased out, right?
Correct.
So now 5 minutes up, we'll check whether it's sizzling, right?
Correct.
Okay. Nope, not sizzling.
3 minutes, I'll try 3
minutes. Okay.
Since it's quick cook, so just see how it goes.
Okay. So 3 minutes is up and let's open it to check once again.
Let's do another 3 minutes then.
Okay, another 3 minutes. Should we open?
Yes, let's open up.
Oh, it's sizzling.
You add the spring onion first. Use your scoop, right? You crush it a bit.
Crush it.
You add in the pork. Give it a good stir. Next, you add in all the other ingredients, the spices and everything.
2 tablespoons of the dark soy sauce.
Put 1 can already.
1 only Just 1.
40 is like super sweet.
Maybe you try to kill us He gave me 4. This is 1 Okay, so we have placed 1 out of the 4 humongous rock sugar Maverick has given us.
So once now that you've done and make sure that you've coated everything ready, right? Close the lid and cook for 10 minutes.
Yes, okay, so 10 minutes has been up, and shall we open and check?
Yep.
What are we checking for now? Ah!
No. Are you okay?
I put my hand above the steamer.
So when you open up, you should be greeted with a blast of those aromatic spices and black sauce.
Okay, stirring it up, right? I would say the pork looks pretty much done already.
We add water, and then after that you add the eggs in.
Okay. Okay, so we have added the water in as well as the eggs. Now, you said to restart the cooking process, right?
Correct.
It's been an hour and I think our braised pork belly is ready. Okay, let's check it out. Ooh! Wow, it smells good. Okay, now on to the Castella cake, and do you want to tell us what's the first step?
So the very first step when it comes to the Castella cake is to separate the egg whites and the egg yolk. Add in the milk to the yolks. So next we add the cooking oil to the egg yolk. So add the honey to the egg yolks as well. So using the whisk it up, whisk everything up first. So when we sieve in the flour, sieve it in small portions, like maybe in one third.
Then I'll use the hand whisk to whisk it again, right?
Yes. Add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice to the egg whites.
Done.
Okay, so you can use the hand mixer at the lowest speed possible. You whisk it until you can see a lot of white foam. So this is where you add in the sugar. Whisk it at maximum speed. All the way until you get firm quick.
It's done. What's next?
Okay, next is we fold 1/3 of the egg white into the egg yolk first. Do it in 3 sections.
Okay, we're done with the batter. Do we pour it in the rice cooker?
What next is I will need you to have either a cloth or a glove or a baking glove. Just put on the table.
Okay.
Your rice cooker is a lot smaller, so what you're going to do is you pour half. You pour into the pot, and after that you need to just tap it on the cloth.
Okay, can. Okay, so now we just put it in the rice cooker.
Yes, we put in the rice cooker and just cook rice method as per normal. It can range from 40 to 60 minutes.
So to be safe, maybe we set the timer at 40 minutes. Ooh, it's shrinking.
Yeah, so what happens is when you first open up, right, all the steam will evaporate. So that's why the cake will shrink a little bit.
Oh, so that's normal, right?
It's normal.
But will we still have that classic Castella cake texture?
That we wait and see.
Okay, so we're gonna use the toothpick method to try. I'm gonna poke it in the middle. Okay, there's still a little bit of batter on the toothpick, so this means that the cake is still not fully cooked, so we'll close it back up and let it cook for a little bit more, right? Okay, the cake is done. We have let it cool a little. Now it's time to overturn the cake into a nice plate like this. It's stuck. Sometimes you might have to tease it out a bit. Ooh. Okay, take 2. Okay, I think it fell. Ooh! It reminds me of the Japanese pancake mix that gives you really thick pancake. Okay, we haven't cut into it yet, and we still have the braised pork belly dish that is right over there waiting for us to try. But I would like to say thank you, Leslie, for guiding us step by step today. How was the experience for you today?
For me to teach someone how to cook without seeing what's happening, that's the interesting part. Then we have to just based on like gut feel. Okay, I think this works, I think that works. So it's really based on gut feel, and I hope you guys will enjoy my recipe.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, we have the 2 dishes in front of us right now. There's the braised pork belly and the Castella cake. Looks wise, I would say it's a 9 out of 10 if you don't tell me what this is, because this actually looks more like a pancake and this like a Castella cake. I mean, rice cooker is a very safe way of cooking, very clean way of cooking, and you can't substitute every recipe into a rice cooker. So you give and take, you might get the same taste but not necessarily the texture. Looks wise, the braised pork belly is 10 out of 10 accurate. Okay, well, I can already smell the spices, which is great. I can totally imagine this on my dinner table at home already. With rice and this. It's a very homely dish, I would say. Okay, let me try. It tastes legit. A bit on the sweet side. But I guess that's what Leslie meant by, you know, tasting it first and adjusting his recipe according to your taste buds. And the meat isn't dry at all. Let me try the egg. One thing I would do different about this recipe is that I would actually put less water because it's a bit too soupy right now. I feel like for braised pork belly, I prefer a more stewed down version. Okay, now for the Castella cake. Looking at the cross section, the middle part looks pretty dense, almost as dense as a cheesecake. But the corners are airy, just like what you would expect out of a Castella cake. Okay, let me try. It tastes like a Castella cake. Yeah, the only difference is the texture. You know, we have the rice cooker man, but we also have the rice cooker princess. Ann and I, we did the oyakodon in the rice cooker and the mentaiko mac and cheese in the rice cooker as well. So thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Cooks. Actually, I didn't cook anything today, so it's Rice Cooker Cooks. If you like this kind of video, you can catch more over there. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye!